Channel. I hope you liked my last video. Hopefully it didn't bore you. A lot of people said it inspired them, and I've had a lot of views, I've had a lot of subscribers. It's kind of made me even more like motivated and determined to make this whole YouTube thing work. I've had a few people messaging me like, when's your next video coming out? And I was like, pressure coming down on me. Yeah, so I was really just like thinking, shit, excuse my language. So yeah, I was thinking like, what can I do? I was coming across all these different ideas, like reaction videos and sort of entertainment. Could I do like a food challenge? And I searched on YouTube and Google and came across all of those ideas that I've just literally spoken about now. And there was loads. I was going to do a reaction video to sad emotional videos. So I was at work all day today, and I came home, did a bit of research, had a look on the internet as we do, and I just thought, oh, what's really like unique and close to my heart? Family. So the topic I'm going to discuss today is what it was like growing up with 3 older brothers and being the only sister. So obviously growing up with 3 older brothers, you're always protected, you know, your boys don't really want to come near you, and they just completely have your back. They don't want you hanging around with them because they're too cool to hang around with their younger sister. Yeah, so obviously, you know, being the only girl, I was a bit of a brat, I could say. Always got my own way. And just genuinely, you know, was a real mummy's girl. And fighting and arguing with my brothers, God, so much stuff has happened, just as you do as siblings anyway. But it's so weird how over the years I've gone from being a little sister to their protecting to me growing up to wanting to protect my brothers. I think if you know me or you've been around me and my family, you'll know that I'm very overprotective, you could say. Almost obsessive. It's a little bit weird. But yeah, so I've become like the older sister, you know, when we're out, don't drink too much, or, you know, get sleep, or do this, do that, blah, blah, blah. And everyone's like, leave them, they're your older brothers, like, let them chill. But I'm like, well, I feel like I'm the older sister now, sort of. But yeah, the reason why I'm probably overprotective of my 3 brothers is because 2 of them fight. They're cage fighters, kickboxers, you know, and the sport they do is a very dangerous sport. You know, anything can happen. I've seen them win and I've seen them lose. And when they lose, it breaks my heart. So yeah, my brother Sammy, who's just a little bit older than me, just by 2 years, it's actually weird because he's like the older one. He's like really business-minded. I'd say he's a very unique person. He knows what he wants and he goes for it straight away. He went travelling when he was like 16 or 17. So from then, he's already seen, you know, a lot of the world and had many experiences that we haven't actually experienced ourselves. So then you've got obviously older 2. They're 18 months apart. Thomas, he is more reserved, quiet compared to me and my oldest brother Louis, and he is but he's very family orientated as well. You know, he's very much stay at home rather than going out and whatnot. Then you've got Louis, who is loud like me, got a loud laugh, can be moody as well like me, and just genuinely bloody a nut like my little niece. I'm just going to explain to you what it was like growing up with 2 brothers who are cage fighters, just genuinely how it felt being a younger sister, seeing her brothers in the ring, sometimes even fighting on the same night. Said obviously it's a lot of pressure having your brothers fighting, but it's actually also major pressure for the family and the outsiders, the girlfriends, the wife, etc. and so on. Everyone feels the pressure as well when it's their fight camp and so on. Let's begin with fight night. Oh my goodness. But I think a lot of people agree with me, it's stressful. I think for the fighters, obviously they know, well, we're fighting, like, how are you even stressed? But I think they realise after it is quite like a lot of hassle for you guys as well. You know, you're sorting tickets, you're getting ready, you're trying to get ready, people are ringing you, haven't got my ticket, you know, I've got Mimi, my sister-in-law, my best friend ringing me, you know, blah, 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 laughing at each other, oh, what should I wear, oh, this doesn't look good, just all of these really funny things that just make me laugh so much, because I can just imagine it now, in a few weeks happening again. It really does make me laugh, but it's stressful. I did tickets a couple of times, and I think we thought the money was wrong and didn't add up, and it was just such hassle. I was like, I'm never doing tickets, and I don't think I have since then. So even after all that pressure and all that stress, that's gone out the window once they're walking into the cage. You know, the pressure and all that bloody hassle is done with. You get to the show, you know, you're having a drink. I do like to drink a lot on fight night. Sometimes where I'm like, oh, what actually happened in the fight? Like, I know that sounds really bad, but I just get such bad anxiety. There's nothing else I can do. It just becomes too much. So I'm just like, I'll have a shot of Sambuca or something like that. Really funny. So like I said, all the pressure goes out the window. I'm drinking, I'm with everyone. We're waiting for them to come on. You know, they're 5 fights away. Then there's one more fight till they're on. And I'm like, that's it. I just go into a different mode. I'm like, right, even if I'm drunk, I'm soon sober. Music comes on. You know it's their song because they've told you what song they've picked, and then that's it. You see them walking out, and it's a whole different like feeling, because you're just like, come on, all shouting, like your family, my mum, my nan comes, everyone, friends, everyone, just there shouting, Team King, let's go. And then once they're in that cage, and obviously their opponents walked out before or after, you're like, right, that's it, let's go. And that's when the nerves get me, and I'm always shouting like, keep your hands up. You know, like I said, there's many highs and lows, but when they win, it's the best feeling in the world. So my relationship with my brother Thomas, where do I start? No, I'm joking. So I can only describe me and Thomas as twins, not by looks, but by personalities. We clash a lot. We've always been so close. Like, oh, I can't even explain to you the memory we've had, but we do clash a lot nowadays, because I think he'll admit that I'm overprotective about, you know, a lot of stuff that goes on and whatnot, but he knows deep down that it's because we're so close, even though we don't really see much of each other anymore, but he's my brother, like that doesn't mean anything. I annoy the hell out of him and he annoys the hell out of me, but he's my brother. Like, it wouldn't be normal if we never had an argument. We don't even bloody like hug or kiss, like on the cheek. We shake hands. It's such a funny like relationship. We literally don't do that. Like, he'll kiss everyone and be like, we're like, yeah, we know. And then you got Louis. I used to call him my Louis. I had an obsession with him when I was younger. It was really weird. Where he was like a father figure in my life, he was the oldest, so I always relied on him for everything. Whenever I got upset, had an argument with my mum. Obviously, I had my stepdad around, who was there all my life as well, who I always appreciate and love to death. Funny. But yeah, my relationship with my brother Louis, I'm probably more harder on him. I don't know, it's weird. When he knows he's in the wrong, he'll never admit it till like a few days after. Like, we'll have rows and he'll apologise a few days later, but oh, sorry sis. But, you know, he has my back, same as my other brothers. He completely has my back. He's loyal. I do give him a hard time. I really, really do. But he knows deep in his heart, I love him so much, and that's my older brother. So what more can you expect? You know, your sister's growing up into a woman now. She's trying to be successful doing her thing. You've got a lot more to come. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching the video, and I got to sort of speak a lot about my brothers, you know, what they do, their personalities, how our relationship is, and you know, it'll be good to bring them on this journey with me, which of course I will do. I'm definitely going to get them on here and do a couple of interviews, and I'm probably going to do what they think of me as well. They're probably going to think after this, I'm going to get you back for this. So yeah, I might hold off that for a little bit. But no, I love speaking about them. I've got goosebumps. I really miss them. I love them all to death. Makes me actually like quite emotional. Oh, Jesus Christ. But yeah, oh my God, I'm getting emotional. Why? Oh my God. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching my video. I just had to take a quick break because I got really emotional. Oh my God, I'm crying again. Oh my God, why am I crying? Women problems, Jesus. But anyway, that's what it's like, obviously. Guys, I've suddenly become all emotional, which is so pathetic. I don't know, I just got really emotional. I had like 2 breakdowns. Let's get back to it. Sorry, tissue, Jesus. But let's get back to it. Again, thank you so much for watching my video. I really, really appreciate all the support and, you know, advice from people and people messaging me. You know, I might be saying to you, subscribe, share, but that's because I want people to see like my story and to see where I'm going, you know. If people knew how I used to be, they'll know now that I just only want to make the best life I can for my family, you know, and just do what I can to be a successful woman. If you have any funny stories about your family, or you can relate to anything that I've spoken about today, drop your comments below, because I cannot wait to hear them. My brother's probably going to shed a tear for this, don't lie, because I know you will, but they're definitely going to get me back. But I can't wait to hear from you guys. You know, give me any more advice for any more videos, leave any comments below, and let me know what you think of the video, because this is quite deep for me. It wasn't anything too deep that I was discussing, but when it comes to my family, I'm very, it's there. So yeah, guys, thank you again. Sorry I got emotional, and I can't wait to hear from you guys, and I'll speak to you soon.